So my dog is barking outside this room, so I am texting my husband to come get her. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am talking about something I am very passionate about. And that is how to grow your hair faster. What you should be doing if you want your hair to be growing healthy and relatively quicker than what it is now. These are some things that I have learned by experience and just learning from my professional career. I have a list of 10 things that I think will definitely make a difference in your hair. If you stick to it and you're serious about it, it should definitely help. Alright, so number 1, limit your color services. If you are addicted to changing your hair color every month, your hair is not going to grow as quick. You should also know if you use bleach on your hair, that really affects your hair growth because bleaching your hair is very harmful. If you do it the right way, if you use the right stuff and you take care of your hair, then obviously it'll be fine. For those of you who have blonde hair, unfortunately probably have noticed your hair doesn't grow as fast. And that's just because your hair is more fragile the more you lighten it, so you just have to take extra care of it. Just figure out what color you want and plan to stick with it for a very long time if you're wanting to grow it out. Limit the amount of bleach you're putting on your hair specifically because it's just gonna stunt your hair growth because it's just gonna break off if it's not healthy. So with limiting your color services, my number 2 on my list is getting regular trims. Now, I am one of those people who gets anxiety when I even get like 1/4 of an inch off. Like, I know it sucks, it's not fun, but you need to do it if you want healthy long hair. There's no point in having long hair if it's not healthy, because then it's just like ugly, stringy, gross, dry, long hair. No, we want healthy, shiny, beautiful hair. So I recommend getting a trim every 9 weeks, but if you are seeing your ends like splitting before the 9 weeks, you should trim them off because once your hair splits at the bottom, it's just going to travel up the hair strand and your hair is going to be frizzy and damaged and tangly, and I could go on. I hope you understand. And number 3 on my list is stop switching hairstylists all the time. A lot of people don't know this, but the more you bounce around to a different hairstylist, the more damage to your hair you're going to get, because every new stylist you go see, they don't know your hair. They're just kind of getting a feel for what it can handle, what it can do. They probably don't know all of the history of it too. A lot of people will forget what was done to their hair and they'll forget to tell their stylist. And they'll forget to tell their stylist, so their stylist just isn't knowledgeable of what their hair has been through. You stick with one stylist, they know how your hair can handle color services and they can use the right products for it and take the right precautions. But the more you skip around, the more new people are trying to figure out your hair is just going to get more damaged in the long run. Give a new stylist 3 tries. If you're still on the fence with the stylist, like, as long as they're not damaging your hair, give them 3 tries, because a lot of times when people come in to get their hair colored, they're wanting something that's not going to be done in the first session. So please give a new stylist at least 3 tries to see if you actually like them. After that, then I would say they're probably not the stylist for you and you should go on to the next one. But try not to just skip around just because, oh, this girl is cheaper, she had a deal, oh, this girl's cheaper now. Like, just stick to one. Like, it's worth putting in money for good hairstylists and just sticking to them. And number 4 on my list is use proper hair products. So when you go get your hair done, ask your hairstylist, with my kind of hair, what do you recommend that I use for products? And they're probably going to try to sell you what they have. They're probably going to. But just ask them, like, say they're like, oh, I recommend Pureology Hydrate. Be like, okay, well, why specifically that product? And they'll be like, oh, well, you need hydration. Okay, well, you should be buying from them. Support your hairstylist, but if, you know, just please take note that they said hydrate, so make sure you're using hydrating products on your hair. So ask your hairstylist what products you should be using, and you should always be using heat protectant on your hair. It's going to help your hair from catching a lot of damage, so that is going to help grow out your hair if you're not damaging it. Do not be buying stuff from Walmart, Target, Walgreens, and I hate to say it, but don't buy the professional stuff at Marshall's and TJ Maxx because they're expired products. Your safest bet is to just support your hairstylist. Why support a big corporation when you can help a small business by just buying product from them? I mean, it just makes sense. It's a win-win for everyone. But if you have to, Ulta, beauty brands, their products are professional and they're not normally tampered with. Number 5 on my list is, if you are healthy on the inside, you get healthy results on the outside. So, if you're eating like crap, drinking a lot of soda, not drinking enough water, it has effect on your hair and your skin, believe it or not. I've had some women sit in my chair and they're just like, oh my gosh, like I don't know what's wrong with my hair. And you know, I get close to my clients, so I am comfortable asking like, hey, like are you having any like health problems? And they're like, oh yeah, this and that. And I'm like, that's probably why. That does have an effect on your hair, fortunately. I know I was on a certain kind of medication and whoa, that made my hair like really weird. I was like, you know, stuff on the inside just, it affects your hair. I mean, everyone knows that dreaded postpartum hair loss. Your hormones, they affect your hair. Really focus on like what you can do to make yourself healthy on the inside, and that will also benefit your hair and your health. Number 6 is get a silk pillowcase. So a silk pillowcase will really help your hair and your skin. The type of material it is, it like when your hair rubs on it, it just doesn't pull it, damage it, it makes it less frizzy too. Number 7, try to use a comb rather than a brush. I still use a brush, so I mean it's not the end of the world, but I will say try to use a wide tooth comb when your hair is wet. Your hair is most fragile when it's wet, so using a comb at least when it's wet will really help it. Number 8 on my list is I will shampoo my hair with lukewarm water, and then I will put conditioner in it, and then I will like put it up in like a clip, and I will let my conditioner sit in my hair for like 30 minutes. And when I get out of the shower, I'll just like lean over the tub and like rinse it out with cold water. Cold water will make your hair more shiny and less frizzy. So it's so much better on your hair because heat damages your hair. So if you're putting blazing hot water on your hair, guess what? That's damaging it. So don't do that. Alright, number 9 is something I don't think a lot of people think of. But buy a water softener for your shower. I will link one down below. I got mine off Amazon and I have noticed this has really helped my hair. Some states, water is really hard. Alright, number 10, this is my last one. Try not to get chlorine in your hair from the pool. Sometimes you just do it because sometimes you just want to enjoy the water. I understand, but try not to like get your hair wet with that chlorine every time you go swimming. Well, I hope these tips helped you, and I hope you heard some things that you've never heard before. I know they've helped me. This was like trial and error for me the past 10 years. So if I can save you a little time to just You know it, now do it. Like, just go do it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.